Over in the corner, Brown fires it up. It's blocked. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Clippers on top. Run. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Brown out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Black in at the foul. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Tarek Black. That's foul number 2 for him. There's a good screen. Navarro, the pass to Griffin. Dishes it to Jordan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 4 assists now tonight. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% for the game. Jordan against Brown. Bass, a screen on Jordan. It's Brown with the drive. Good work defensively by Paul.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Powell, defended by Paul from downtown. And it's Brown missing. Clippers shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Shot on the wing, Griffin. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par. And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
Here's Navarro, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors.
Good. Jay's got 4 points this quarter. And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
Players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they forced a decent number of turnovers in this one, fellas, and they've turned most of those turnovers into points.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Robert Sacre comes in for Brandon Bass, and it's Russell in for Brown. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Russell. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Black's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They get it again, and it's blocked. Russell against Paul. Three-pointer. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Black dishes to Sacre. Good on the 13-footer.
Start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Passes it to Navarro. He kicks it to Griffin. 16 feet away. It's stolen. One-on-one here. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Nick Young's checked in for the Lakers.
Nick Young.
Here's Navarro. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one after the win against the Los Angeles Lakers. Sacre kicks to Brown. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now, here is Young. He dishes it to Russell. Here's Black, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Excellent execution of the plan there.
Here's Navarro. Paul, right side. Pass to Navarro. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Had the space there, but it's offline. Down low. Here's Brown, and it's blocked. But they recover it.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've got extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And so he makes both from the line.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 19 points for D'Angelo Russell.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Clippers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
They retain possession. To the wing right side. Navarro, the pass to Jordan. Brown outside. Young, and it's blocked. Here's Navarro. And Paul gets it to go in.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
The drive by Russell. The dish to Sacre. Black kicks to Young. Fires from deep. Again, Young missing.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
The drive by Russell. And stolen by Jordan. Navarro, the pass to Navarro. To the paint. And again, DeAndre Jordan.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Paul, right side. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the wing right side. Uncovered. And the jumper is good. Clutch has got 49 points in the game.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
There's the pick. Russell kicks to Young. Back to Russell. Just 4 to shoot. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the Clippers call time here. They're ahead by a time. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Brown comes in for Russell.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Here's Navarro. He's covered by Brown. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Tarek Black. That's his third foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And that one's good. Clutch has got 51.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Brown outside. Randall dishes to Young. 5 to shoot. Brown with it. Chris Paul covering. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And with that, they've now surrendered 10 points off turnovers in this quarter alone.
And those mistakes are the reason why they have this deficit. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Clippers.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And in this era of unparalleled parity, it takes a lot to sweep an opponent in 4 straight games. But that's exactly how they finished off their season series tonight against the Lakers.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Jay. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Back to Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Paul outside from deep. Here's Griffin, and he slams it one-handed.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their turn.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking.